Ooh, Annabella. Annabella. Ooh, baby boy. Such a good girl. Such a good girl. What are you doing, good girl? Annabella, hello, welcome to Life with Polly. Just inside the tent right now with the fan on because it's hot outside today. It's supposed to be almost 80. Wednesday, it's supposed to be 90 outside, and we will see how we deal with the heat and the hot weather here in Coxsackie, New York. Wanted to see if there was anybody on. Hello, everybody. Come on in. Thumbs up the video. Annabella, woo. Annabella, look at you, little cutie pie. Annabella. 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 Hello, Madam Star. How are you doing today? Tracy. Oh, look at Annabella. It's going okay. Kind of warm today. Almost 80 degrees right now. We were just outside but came in because it's kind of really hot out there. The dog wanted to be in the shade. I hope you're doing good, and I hope that you got your car fixed. Did you get your car fixed? Did they get the part for your car yet? Hello to everybody that's here, whoever's here. There's 2 people here. Actually, no, I have not heard any cicadas or seen any cicadas yet, which is pretty surprising. I usually do hear them at night, but I haven't heard no crickets or no cicadas yet. But of course, it just started getting warmer out too, like really warmer out. So probably within the next week or so. Still don't have your car. Oh my goodness, that's not good. Ah, they just appeared there yesterday, huh? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking they're gonna be coming soon here. I'll be hearing them at night. We have a lot of woods around here and stuff. So I know I'll be hearing them at night. It's just started getting warmer out, so I'm guessing that it's taken them a while. I haven't heard crickets yet neither at night, which usually I do hear crickets all the time. Huh, Annabelle? Huh, Annabella? 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 Yeah, it's really crazy about your car, though. How come they ain't got it yet? That's just crazy. Making you wait all this time. I just took my car to the garage the other day, and they want me to drop it off for a day. I'm hoping that they don't keep it more than a day, because I need my car. What you got? Where's your toy? Where's your toy? Yeah, we get those. We get a lot of those here. I know last summer, me and my daughter seen one of the shells. They actually come out of their shells. They shed their body, and me and my daughter found one of their sheddings stuck to her patio. It was stuck to like one of the poles, one of the wooden beams on her patio. We seen the cicada casing stuck there. It was pretty funny to see that. Yeah, I would definitely call them. Like I said, they want me to drop off my car for a day to the garage so they could check it out. And I'm like, well, I need to know how much it's going to be and stuff like that. I can't afford no $1,000 for you to look at it for 8 hours because they charge like $110 an hour for labor and stuff. So that's kind of crazy. So what are you doing today? Today is a Sunday. What you doing today? Are you still not going to work and stuff? Or... Hey, behave. Behave, girl. There's nobody there, girl. Nobody there, girl. Yeah, they look funny. The shells to the cicadas look funny. They're pretty big. They look like the regular cicada, only it's empty inside. It's pretty cool looking. Yeah, the only thing I've seen out here is bees and bugs. Of course, them stink bugs are coming back out again. Oh, okay. Streamer in Thailand, huh? I did come on for a little bit. I think it was Friday night. I came on for a little bit to see if you were on or anybody came in, but nobody came in, so I just ended the stream. Huh, Annabelle. Huh, Annabelle. Huh, Annabelle. Where's your toy? Uh-oh. You're putting your tail in the water, girl. You're putting your tail in the water, girl. Yeah, I'm bored too today. Today's a boring day. It's going to be another boring couple months for me because I got to try to save money for another car. Ah, okay. Yeah, you're a little bit earlier there than here. What are you looking at, girl? Give me that toy. Give me that toy. No! Give me that toy. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Oh, yeah, it's a boring day today, too. Sunday boring day. Ooh, baby girl. What? What are you doing? Cooking anything good today? I cook here and there, but I only cook when I have to. Otherwise, it's stuff that's already pre-made, of course. Most of it's all pre-made stuff that I make. It's a lot easier than cooking. Usually pizza bites. Hi, Annabella. Hi, Annabella. Annabella. Woo! 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 Squeaky, 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 squeaky. Squeaky, squeaky. Yeah, mac and cheese is good too. I haven't had mac and cheese in a long time. Kind of hard to make when you're living out of your car or living out of a tent. Sometimes it's kind of hard to make. I gotta get the right stuff to make it. Pizza Bites is really good. Pizza Bites, I love all kinds of Pizza Bites. They actually have new Pizza Bites. I don't know if you've seen them or not or would like them, but they actually have new Pizza Bites I bought the other day. They're orange chicken Pizza Bites. They're like Pizza Bites, but they're orange chicken. They also have buffalo chicken too, but I didn't get the buffalo chicken. I don't like too spicy. I like spicy, but not too spicy. But the orange chicken ones are really good. And when you cook them, they smell just like Chinese food. Yeah, the orange chicken ones, they're really good. They taste and they smell like Chinese food. The orange chicken ones are a little bit spicy, but probably not as spicy as the buffalo chicken ones. And I got them at Walmart, but you could probably get them anywhere. I think they call them Phase Rug. It's actually the orange chicken bites and the buffalo chicken bites are actually a YouTuber actually came up with the idea, and it's a YouTuber brand. They used to be YouTubers, Phase Rug or Phase something. I can't remember the name of it. But they used to be YouTubers, big time YouTubers, and they made the orange chicken bites and the buffalo chicken bites. Yeah, Phase Clan. Yep, that's it. Yep. Yep, they carry them in Walmart, but they probably carry them in other stores too. They just came out, so. And they're about the same price as regular Pizza Bites. Yeah, I never watched them neither. I looked them up when I seen that. When I seen it was YouTubers. Yeah, they're good. When I looked them up, because I found out that they were YouTubers, they have like old videos from a long time ago. But no, I don't watch videos like that usually. Not that kind of stuff. I usually watch either live streams or I watch Brian from the Aquarium or Coyote Peterson. I watch a lot of different channels, almost the same channels that you watch usually. I like channels that got to do with animals or snakes and spiders and things like that. Hi, Annabella. Hi, Annabella Smeller. Annabella Smeller. Annabella Smeller. Bah! Brah! Brah! Ooh. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Wow, I did not know that. No, I didn't hear about that. I'll have to look that up. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, I didn't hear about that. I didn't know nothing about that. That's crazy. Yeah, he'd probably be in prison for a long time too if he shot and killed his wife. He probably will be in prison for a great long time. Yeah, I don't know when they came out. I mean, the Pizza Bites just came out. I don't know if they started making them a while ago and they just put them out or what, but yeah. Yeah, but that's crazy. Murdered someone, huh? Hi, Annabella. Woo, baby girl. It's only 12:45. I think it's only 11 something where you're at, right? 12:45. I don't know what to do. It's boring. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Damn. Yeah, I didn't hear about that. So he was basically eavesdropping on her. And wow, I've heard of people doing that before with their ex-wives or their girlfriends. They get in them controlling situations and they figure that if they're not going to be, I guess, the men, they figure if that woman's not going to be with them, then they're not going to be with anybody, which is kind of crazy. To go and take someone's life over something dumb like that, like, just get a life and move on. That's what I say. Hi, Annabella. Annabelle, I love you, baby girl. Oh, okay. He did editing work for them. Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. That's nuts. Like, someone doesn't want to be with you, I would just say move on and get your own life. Go on about your life, you know. To end someone's life, I don't even see how anybody could do that. Something like that. It's crazy. Crazy what happens in the world today. At least he's in prison. Hopefully he'll be in prison forever. Huh, Annabella? Annabella Smella. Annabella Smella. Ooh. Ooh. Annabelle. 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 Well, yeah, there's a couple spots where there's shade out there, and the dog likes to lay in the shade, so I will probably go out there in a little bit and sit, like underneath some of the trees where it's a little bit shady. I like to have her outside. She was sitting in the shade earlier, and then she got hot, so I bring her here in the shed with the fan. I got a fan over there, and I got a fan coming through the window over there, because it's a lot cooler in the shed than it is outside. Yeah, I was outside earlier and we were sitting and I fed the ducks and stuff some bread. Actually, I gave them some cinnamon raisin bagels, the ducks out there. Yeah, the tent that I'm in right now, I set up inside the shed, and the reason why I did that was because it's warm or it's cooler in here. Of course, than outside. Today it's only supposed to get up to 76, but Wednesday it's supposed to be 90 here where I live in New York. It's supposed to hit 90, so that's going to be really, really hot. Probably going to be a day I'm going to be stuck in the tent. Yeah, the ducks are cute. I don't mind them being around here. They're not my ducks or my daughter's ducks. Yeah, 90 degrees. I think last summer the hottest it got here where I live is 97 last summer. It was 97 one day, which is really, really hot. So probably Wednesday when it's 90 degrees, I will be stuck in the tent because I can't take heat. Not that much heat. That's too much heat for me. Too much heat for the puppy too. Yep. But that's why I put the tent in the shed, because it's a little bit cooler. It's going to get warm in here too, but not as warm as outside. So, because the sun, of course, can't get in here. And there ain't that many windows in the shed, so the sun don't really shine into the shed. The shed stays pretty dark. And I got the doorway covered up and stuff like that, so it's a little bit cooler in the shed than outside. And I'm kind of glad I set the tent up inside the shed also, because the tent that I got here, which I'm in right now, is a fishing tent. So the bottom of the tent there actually ain't a bottom to this tent. There was no bottom to the tent. So what I did was I put a tarp down and then put the tent up on top of the tarp to cover the floor. But I'm kind of glad I put it in the shed. Yeah, I gotta have my fans on. Gotta have the fans on, especially during the summertime. But yeah, I'm kind of glad I put the tent in the shed. Cause the other day, me and my daughter asked me if I seen a car that was parked outside the shed. It was like in her parking area. She came home from work. And I'm glad I put the tent in the shed because she said the car was out there, sitting out there. And then they pulled away slowly when they seen her pulling up. And my daughter had gotten robbed a couple times, I guess, before. I guess she knew the person that robbed them before. And it was a kid. But she got kind of scared because there was a car out there. And she didn't know what they were doing out there. And I was like, I don't know. I didn't see nothing. And then that night, I think it was Friday night or Thursday night, one of those nights. Then at about 10:47, I heard something outside the shed. Yeah, and then I think it was Thursday or Friday night, the same night that we seen the car, I heard something outside the shed at 10:47 p.m. at night. And I heard something by the door. I couldn't see out the door, but I heard something by the door. And it sounded really big. And then on the side of the shed, there's a couple trees. And I heard one of the trees hitting the top of the shed, like somebody was shaking it violently. And I was like, what the hell? And I told my daughter the next day, I said, remember that night you seen the car? I said, that night at 10:47 p.m., I heard something by the shed door, but it sounded big. And then I told her I heard something shaking the tree. And come to find out, somebody had drove by my daughter's house that day, that night, and seen a black bear. So there was actually a black bear trying to get into the shed that night. And they seen the black bear crossing the road to my daughter's garbage cans. So there was a black bear outside. So I'm really glad that I set my tent up inside the shed and I'm enclosed because the bear can't get me. If I was outside that night, the bear probably would have tore up my tent. Because some lady actually pulled over. I was walking Annabelle here outside yesterday, and a lady pulled over and told me that somebody had spotted the black bear. Yep. I haven't seen the black bear at all. But somebody else did. Somebody else spotted it. And they told her about it, and they warned me about it, and my daughter about it, and I was like, oh crap. So yeah, I haven't seen the bear at all. I wouldn't mind seeing it, but I don't want it to chase after me or Annabelle. I have like an LED flashlight though too I use at night. I usually take her out to go potty one time at night at 8 o'clock, and then she's good until the next morning. So 8 o'clock, usually it's pretty light out here. Not as dark at 8 o'clock. Yep. So we by the Catskill Mountains, so that's why we got bears out here. Yep. I was sure hearing things outside. I was right. It was a bear. It was a bear. That's because they're coming out of hibernation now, of course. They're looking for food. I'm surprised they didn't get the ducks yet. I just did a video showing the ducks and stuff, and yesterday I didn't see the white duck. Because usually there's a white duck and then there's 4 other ducks with the white duck, and I didn't see the white duck yesterday, but I seen the white feathers all over, and I was like, oh crap, I hope the bear didn't get the white duck. But then I seen the white duck today, so the bear didn't get the white duck, at least yet anyways. But I'm pretty sure that if the bear sees the ducks, he's gonna go after them. Oh yeah, I keep Annabelle on the leash too. I have to keep her on the leash because I don't like her to go in the bushes. If I don't have her on the leash, she'll run into the bushes, and there's so many bushes around here that, like, there's tons and tons and probably millions and millions of ticks, and I hate ticks. And I got stuff for her, but even though I got stuff for her, the ticks still get on her. So I try to keep her out of the bushes. I did find a tick on her last night, and I took it off, and a couple other ones that I took off of her. I hate ticks, but I like it because usually you can feel them. If you feel the dog like this, and you rub your dog and give them a massage and stuff, if they have ticks, usually you can feel the ticks. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's what Annabelle does too. She runs after the ducks, and she'll run after other animals too when she sees them. I have to tell her, no, stop it. Huh, Annabelle? I have to tell you, no, stop it, huh? Yeah. Yeah, deer are pretty big, so, but usually deers get scared away pretty. Usually deers get scared away pretty fast if they hear a little noise. Annabelle, she just likes to chase after everything. Huh, Annabelle? You like to chase after everything, don't you? Huh? You like to chase after everything? Ooh, baby girl. Baby girl. Baby girl. I'm gonna probably walk outside and see how hot it is out now. It was 70 earlier. Then it got up to 73. It's supposed to get up to 77, I think. Hi, Annabella. You want to go outside? Let's see here. Where is your... I don't know where your chain is. Where's your chain, girlie? Where's your leash, girlie? Uh-oh, where's your leash? Oh, really? I didn't know that. Wow, okay. Yeah, getting kicked by a deer would not be good. Getting kicked by a deer definitely wouldn't be good. For the doggy. Where is your leash, girl? Woohoo! I don't know where your leash is. Annabella Smella? Annabella Smella! Hang on a second, it's gonna go black. Figured I'm gonna go outside and check outside and see what it's doing outside. I hate being bored. It sucks being bored. Hi, Annabella. Where is your leash, girl? I don't know where your leash is. Huh. I always lose the dog's leash. All the time. Ah, got it. Come here. Woo-hoo. Oh. Oh, God, yeah. Hang on. Hang on, baby. Come on. Oh, actually, it's not too bad right here. But of course, in the sun, it's probably... Ah, yeah, there's the ducks out again. Ducky duckies! Ducky duckies! Ain't got no food for you, duck. Sorry. Yeah, you can see the feathers all over. See her feathers? This is white feathers all over from the white duck. But you could see the feathers from the white duck. I thought a bear got the white duck because of all these feathers all over. I was like, oh, the bear got the duck. Oh, you gotta go potty, Annabelle? No woods. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. It smells so good out here because the lady down the road, down there, there's a house way down there. She has actually been seeding her lawn and stuff. She's been throwing seeds out because she said a lot of these trees and stuff are dying. And of course, as you can see, they are. This one is totally dead and falling apart. But these ones are starting to come back. So this lady down in this house down there started seeding her yard. And the seeds, she said, spread with the bees and they spread with the wind. And this is what happens. Look at those. Look at those lilacs over there. They smell so good. This area smells so good. Smells like lilacs all over the place. Look at that. Look at the rows of lilacs. I wish I could pick some, but there is a lot of ticks in these weeds right here, so it's kind of hard to pick them. Hey, stay out of the weeds, baby girl. But look at those. Those are awesome. Like all lilacs down there. There is some over here too. This is from the lady seeding. She's one of them people, I guess, that believe that if the bees die, we die. So, yeah. But yeah, they smell so good. This area smells so good. And then, of course, there's the ducks playing in the road. Yep. But it is, I think it's 77 out right now. So it's pretty warm today, but it's going to be warmer Wednesday. Yeah, all that down there is all woods. And then, of course, like I said, the lilacs growing. This is where they spotted the bear over here, the black bear. The shed is right there. The shed I was staying in, and the tree that was shaken was that one on that side over there by the shed. Either that one or that one, I'm not sure. Either side. And then this is where they spotted the black bear right here. My daughter's car is there. This is where they spotted the black bear over here. Of course, because there's lots of woods and probably lots of food. And I know there's water down there somewhere. I've never been down there, of course, because I will not travel through there, especially with the ticks. But look at all the lilacs. Ain't that crazy? Crazy, but it smells so good. I still want to pick some, but I don't want to get ticks all over me. There's some right there, actually, that are pretty close. But yeah, look at that. That's awesome. I just love it. I love the smell of them. They smell good. Hi, Annabella. Yeah, so I like to come out here, walk with Annabelle. Of course, I hate her going through the bushes like she's going through the bushes right now, because the ticks out here are just terrible. Hi, Annabelle. You going to the bathroom? Daddy won't film you going to the bathroom. Yep, she's going to go to the bathroom. Yep. You can hear the birds and stuff. You can hear the birds and stuff. Yeah, but I haven't heard no crickets or no cicadas yet. But I know last summer I did. There was a lot of them out here, especially because it's all woods, you know. My daughter's house is right here, and the closest house is all the way down there. That's one of her neighbor's house. She does have a house down the hill. That's pretty close, but she does have a lot of land here, which is good, and I love for the dog. The dog gets to walk around a lot of land. This is her patio, my daughter's patio. This is the start of her lawn, but then her lawn goes all the way over there to where that swing set is. If you could see the swing set all the way over there. I mow all this for her. Yeah, I mow all this for my daughter because usually she's gone. Yesterday she was gone. Today she's gone. She's not here, of course. But I mow all this for her because she works Monday to Friday. Her and her husband work a lot of hours. So I mow it for them. They don't ask me to do it, but I do it. I did it last summer. And when I first moved here, I started mowing their lawn. It takes almost 2 hours to mow this whole thing with a push mower, but it does me good for my heart because when I first came here last summer and started mowing the lawn, I mowed it 5 or 6 times and I lost a total of 60 pounds. So I used to weigh 240 where I used to live, and now I only weigh 170 something. So it did me some good to come down here and help out with the lawn. I just got done mowing this the other day. So I won't have to mow it again for a while unless it really, really rains and then the sun really comes out. Yeah, yep. Well, she got a ride-on mower, but it's broke. I don't think it was theirs. So they bought like a push mower. So that's what I use for this. I do all this with a push mower. Usually her husband used to do it, but then I just started doing it. So it helps them out, and it gives me exercise and something to do. Over here, we're waiting for blackberries to come out. This is a blackberry bush over here. And about no bushes, baby. Yeah, that's a blackberry bush right there. We're waiting for the blackberries to come out. Blackberries are good. Duckies! Duckies! They probably want more food. You want more food, but I ain't got more food. Sorry. I don't have more food. You're not my duckies. I don't know where they go at night, but they disappear at night and then they come back during the day. Watch, they'll probably try to bite my finger. Ah! He's biting my finger. Biting my finger, they don't really hurt. Yeah, they've been coming closer to me, these ducks. I want to pick up that white one and make it my friend, but I don't know if you ever seen that. They have a YouTube channel. I don't know if you ever seen it, but you might have because you watch the same videos I do. They have a YouTube channel. He's a guy and he has a white duck like that and he walks around with it. It's actually his pet. He takes it to PetSmart and he takes it all over the world. He takes it in the restaurants. He takes it in the stores. It's actually his pet that he carries around. A white duck just like this one. I forget his name though. Hey, be nice. See, she likes to chase the ducks. She can't get them though. You can't get them. Yeah, I figured you did watch him. I forget the name of his channel. You know the name of his channel? Because I got to look that up again because it's not coming up in my feed anymore. I forget. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I liked his channel. His channel is cool. Sometimes people get after him for having the duck as a pet. They don't like them in the stores. So a couple stores he got... couple stores he got kicked out of because he had the duck in the store. I was like, how rude. It's a pet, you know. You could tell he takes very good care of the duck. You know, he feeds it, he gives it water, and he even holds it. So, like that white duck, this white duck here, I can't hold. I probably could once it got used to me. But right now, it just likes to bite my finger because he thinks he's getting food. They don't hurt though. They ain't got no teeth, so that's good. You can't get them. They run too fast. I like how they waddle. Yeah, I know. He puts the duck in the stroller. That's funny. He puts the duck in the stroller and carries her around. The kids like him though. The kids like the duck a lot. They do come to me when I go, Ducky! Someone else is mowing their lawn. Yeah, but this is like a jungle out here. It's like a jungle out here, man. Jungle, jungle. Yeah, there was a lady here. A lady came back. A lady actually pulled up here to this driveway, and she seen the ducks over here, and she said, those are my ducks. And she got out to get them. I don't know if she was afraid of me or thought I was going to say something to her. If they were her ducks, she should have just got them. But she just got back in her van and ended up leaving and never came back. So now they come here every single day. Last summer we had roosters up here, but I haven't seen no roosters this summer, just the ducks. Because down there, well, you can't really see it, but there's like a house down there and they got chickens, they got roosters, they got all kinds of animals. And we used to have roosters that came up here last summer, but I haven't seen them. This is so overgrown. You used to be able to see there's like a house behind these weeds right here. You used to be able to see that house not too long ago. Like a month ago, you could see the house, and this is how much it has grown outside. I don't know why she didn't get them. I mean, she should have. I thought it was a house down there, someone that lived down there, but she was going the other way. I don't know why she didn't get them. Because I don't even know, maybe they're going home at night or to someone else's house at night. Because I put out water a couple times for my dog Annabelle, and they drank the water a couple times, but other than that, they don't really get no water or anything or food. I do feed them, but only when I got extra stuff, you know. I fed them cinnamon raisin bagels earlier with peanut butter on them. They love those, but I fed them a couple of those earlier. But other than that, I know they got bugs. I know they eat ticks, and I know they eat bugs. So maybe that's how they are surviving. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, it's boring. Today's a boring day. So what are you going to have for dinner? Anything good? You said mac and cheese, I think, right? I would love some homemade mac and cheese right about now. I don't know what I'm going to have for dinner. Maybe pizza bites. I had cinnamon raisin bagels earlier, so I'm thinking maybe pizza bites. No, there ain't real. Well, there is water way down there somewhere, but I have no clue where. Like, if you can see down in the woods there where all the lilacs are, like over, let's see, no weeds, baby. Over in that area, way down in the ditch, there's water somewhere because I can hear it. It's like a running stream, but I don't know. I don't think they go all the way down there, but maybe. But yeah, there's like a running stream down there somewhere. I never seen it or been down there, but I hear it. Of course, because of all these woods. If there wasn't this many weeds, I'd go down there and look. It's just crazy how much this has grown this summer. Oh, there's some lilacs closer here. Wow. Yeah, see, you could see all the pretty lilacs. It smells so good. Smells so good. Hi, Annabelle. Does it smell good, baby girl? Huh? Say, it smells good. Oh, here's some closer ones. I don't know if these get bugs or not, though. You could see, oh, they smell so good. Smells so good. You don't even need air freshener with these. Annabelle, get out of the road. Come here. Ooh, ham salad sounds good too. I would love a sandwich right now with ham salad. That'd be great. I was thinking about going to Subway and getting me a tuna sub, but I don't know. Yeah, lilacs. Oh, they smell so good. Oh, they smell so good. Come on, Annabelle. No road. Get out of the road, baby. Get out of the road, baby. Weird. Yeah, they are pretty, and they smell so good. I don't see no bugs on them, which is weird. You would think they would have bugs on them or ticks on them, but I don't see none. Stick a couple in the tent, and it'll make the tent smell good. Hi, Annabelle. Annabelle, no weeds, baby. Yeah, ham salad sounds good. Ooh, ham salad or chicken salad. That would be good right about now. I haven't had tuna in so long neither. Annabelle, come on. Come on. Over here. See how she's panting? She's getting hot already. And we haven't even been out. We haven't even been out here that long yet. She don't like to be hot, but she don't like to be cold neither. It's like, make up your mind, doggy. She hates being cold. Hi, Annabelle. But you don't like to be hot neither, do you? Yeah, I know. Once you pick the flowers, they don't last very long, do they? They die off quick. That's why a lot of people don't buy flowers usually, is because they just die anyway. It's like, you get them and then they die anyway. What's the sense? Duckies! I don't got nothing for you, sorry. Annabelle thinks she's going to catch them. You're not going to catch those duckies. I can stop you from catching them anyway. They're too fast for you, girl. What's them duckies doing? They're going in the bushes. You ain't going in no bushes. Ha ha, can't get them. Woo, Annabella, smell 'em. Get him. Get him. Ha, you can't get him. Ha. Yeah, they just walk around here and waddle around here. I don't mind them being around here. I just don't like when they poop all over, especially by my car. It really stinks. Yeah, they're cute when they run. What is that? Huh. I wish I would see the bear. That would be interesting to see. It wouldn't be interesting if it ran after us, but it'd be interesting to see the bear. See, now the ducks went through the woods somewhere over there. They're going down that way. I don't know if somebody else feeds them or has water for them. Well, I know that one place, there's a house down there over there. They have farm animals, and they probably got water out for their chicks and their ducks. So probably that's where they're going. Wow. Yeah, I hear something over there. Might just be the duck still. Yeah, I wish I would see the bear. That would be interesting to see. Yeah, their poo is nasty, and you can hear them going. You can hear the squirting, and it's gross when they do it by the car. And they were doing it the other day when I was trying to work on the car. and I could smell it around the car because I was underneath the car trying to see if I could figure out what was going on with it while they're around the car pooping all over the place. It's like, dang, man, poop somewhere else. They're cute and all, but not when they poop. Definitely don't want to see the poop or smell the poop for that matter. Yeah, there's so many weeds all over. Dang, man. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, see, my daughter's got a ride-on mower right here, but it does not work. I don't know. I think this was the landlord's or something. This is an old ride-on mower. But I don't think, I know it don't work, but it's good anyway. It gives me exercise to use a push mower. I don't know. They said they couldn't get it started or something. So they could probably get it started if they had somebody come and fix it, but I don't care. I like to use the push mower. It gives me more exercise. Better for my heart that way. Makes me lose more weight. In order to lose weight, you gotta exercise. If you don't exercise, you're not gonna lose weight. That's what a lot of people don't get, you know. They think, well, you know, exercise and I'll exercise a little bit or won't exercise at all and I'll lose weight if I just cut down on eating. No, you gotta cut down on eating and you gotta exercise too. And that's what I've been doing. I exercise all the time. I'm out walking around even when I'm not mowing the lawn. But this lawn takes almost 2 hours. I'm going to be showing my daughter's dog sometime too. I don't know if he's peeking out the window right now. Hi, Elvis. Hi, Elvis. You probably can't see him because of the glass. But my daughter's dog's peeking outside right now. Elvis, hi. Are you sad in there? Huh? Are you a sad boy in there? Huh? Mama went bye-bye. Mama left you. Huh? Yeah, I figured you wouldn't be able to see him. His name is Elvis. I bought that dog for her after I bought my dog. I bought that dog for her. He's like a, I don't even know what kind of dog he is, but he's cute. He's huge, though. He's bigger than my dog. Hi, Annabelle. He's bigger than you. Elvis is bigger than you, huh? Elvis is bigger than you? So, yes, he is. Ah, ducks are over there, look. Ducks are over there. See them? They're right there. They came back again. They're looking for bugs. They're looking for bugs, Annabelle. They got to eat too, girl. Annabelle, I don't know. She usually barks at him and growls at him. I don't know why. Because he's bigger than her, but he's not too much bigger than her, you know? And they've seen each other quite a few times, so it's not like they don't know each other, but she gets mad at him and barks at him. Sometimes they will get fighting if they're close together. But, of course, it's been a whole summer, too, since they've seen each other, Elvis and Annabelle here. And I was surprised, too, because she'll do that to Elvis. She'll bark at Elvis and stuff, but when I brought my car to a garage, I brought my car to a garage to have them look at it, and I had Annabelle, of course, with me because I live out of my car. Well, now I got the tent, but when I was living out of the car, I bring my car to the garage, and I bring Annabelle with me, and I took her out of the car at the garage, and I was walking around with her, and then the guy was talking to me about my car. And what comes around the corner but a big pit bull. And I was like, oh, crap. And Annabelle and the pit bull just smelled each other and walked away from each other. I was like, what? I was like, wow, that's crazy. I couldn't believe that. But they just smelled each other and walked away from each other. I thought there was going to be a fight and that pit bull would tear my dog up. Got some things hanging from the tree here. I don't know what the heck that is. Look at that. It's hanging from a tree. They're little, I don't know what the heck they are. They're like things hanging from the tree. There must be a spider that spun a web on them. Or one of them caterpillars. Caterpillars are a big thing too. I haven't really seen none out here, but I know a lot of people get them caterpillars. Some people don't like them. I guess they're creepy. Yep. So, oh, there's another thing too hanging from the tree. That's weird. It's just hanging in midair. That's funny. It must be on a... It must be on a spider web or something. Or a web from a caterpillar. That is weird. Huh. I don't see nothing though. But yeah, I just been hanging out today and trying to figure out how to keep busy because it sucks not having nothing to do. It sucks without a car, don't it? I hate not having a car. Like, I got a car now, but it sucks without having a car. That's why I'm trying to scram and get my car fixed or do something. I might end up going without a car for at least a couple months until I have enough money saved to get another one, at least a... That's funny. Yeah, she barks at other dogs and other people. Of course, she barks at people all the time. She'll bark at people and stuff, but... Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Out here, I'm going to probably have to go a couple months without a car, and I was kind of afraid to go without a car for a couple months because that is how I get my water and stuff. I have to buy bottled water. I have to buy jugs of water. And I could get some water from my daughters. That's not really an issue, but I still have to be able to get my food and stuff. And that's what I was kind of afraid of, is not having a car to go do that stuff. My daughter, like I said, this is her car right here. But I don't like to ask her to do things for me. Not that she wouldn't give me a ride to the store or whatever, but she's always busy. Monday through Friday, she works from morning until night. And then, like I said, this is where her husband usually parks. Her and her husband was gone yesterday. They're gone today. They're not even here. So it leaves me out in the country like this all alone. And as you can see, I'm going to walk up here real quick to show you. I can walk to the store. The store ain't very far from here. And the doctors that I have isn't very far here neither. However, like here to walk is not bad. Right here is not that bad to walk, because this road ain't traveled that much. But the road I'm coming up on now, can you see the road I'm coming up on now? See the guardrails? There is absolutely no sidewalk to walk down this road on. And this is the road that I would have to go down to get to the doctors. And as you can see, the cars are going super fast. And from the guardrail to the road, there's only a couple inches from the guardrail to the road. This is the road I would have to walk down in order to get to the doctors, and there's absolutely no sidewalks whatsoever. Annabelle, behave, stay by daddy. And as you can see, right here, guardrails coming down, and the cars go fast. This is like 55 miles per hour right here. And then this is the road over here that I would have to walk down. Now right there, there's not a guardrail, but further down, there's a big guardrail that goes all the way down. And there's absolutely no sidewalk to walk on. So that's what I'm kind of afraid of, because as we all know, there are some crazy drivers out there. So I don't feel like getting run over. Of course, I would be looking all over and making sure that a car wasn't coming for me so I could jump out of the way, but still there's always that chance you can get hit. You know, right here, this road is hardly traveled. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's dangerous. Very dangerous to walk that road. And that's what I'm afraid of. I mean, if I got to do it for a couple months, I'll have to do it. But don't really want to. Get out of the lease. That's how you get ticks, girl. No lease. Yeah, very dangerous, especially when they're doing 55, 60 miles per hour. That's not good. Not good at all. I think they should have sidewalks all over. You know, I know that most people that live in the country do have cars, but there's probably some that don't have cars that live in the country. I mean, what do they expect them people to do? You know, like I said, I live in the country like you do, and I don't have no Ubers, no taxis. There's no taxis out here where I live. As far as I know, there's no taxis. I've even looked it up online. No taxis, no Ubers, nothing like that. I think there's Uber Eats, but I'm not sure. I'm not even sure about that. I really don't know. But yeah, it sucks. Not having a car sucks. So, but my car inspection runs out in September, so I got 4 months. I know during them 4 months I'm going to save money, but after September, I don't know what I'm going to do. October, November, December, I'm not totally sure. Unless I can get my food, my water, and everything to last at least until December. And then I think I might have enough to buy at least a $5,000 car. Yeah, I know. Not for any means. It took me a long time to save $2,800 out of my money. Because I was staying here at my daughter's house, and at my daughter's house, I don't really have to pay out that much. I only have to pay my total bills. We're giving her some towards her electric is only $227 a month. But then during the winter, last winter, I had to go to my brother's house, and I had to give him money, and he wanted $450 a month, so I was paying more, so couldn't save that much. And I only get $1,500 a month in disability, so it's hard to save when, you know, you're paying $450 a month. At my brother's, I was paying $450 a month plus my insurance, my phone bill. You know, I was paying $7 something a month. So it was hard to save money. Now that I'm back at my daughter's, I should be able to save a little bit more money. Yep, tough it out. That's right, tough it out. Yeah, but now that I'm back here, like this month, this month coming up, I'll be able to save $1,000, which is not bad. And then the next month, I'm hoping to save another $1,000. So hopefully within 4 months, I can have $4,000 or at least $3,800 in 4 months. I'm hoping. And then I just need a little bit more to get another car. Well, an okay, decent car. Of course, it's not going to be a new car. Yep, yep. That's what I try to do the best that I can, Can't do no more. You can only do what you can do. I mean, it's either I save money for a car and get another car and stay here or go back to the city where I used to live, which I don't really want to do that. I'd rather stay down here because where I used to live is a couple hours away from my daughter's house. So I don't really want to do that because if anything happens, then she won't be close by. Not that she can't travel, because she can, but it's just the object of it. And I don't really want to do that, but I still haven't made up my mind totally about that yet. Because if I go back to where I used to live in the city, there I can walk all over. I can walk to the grocery store, I can walk to my doctor's. There's roads and sidewalks all over. But here there's not in the country. So I haven't made up my mind yet. I'll make up my mind come September when my inspection runs out, if I can't get the car I got now inspected. Yeah, I mean, yeah, food is expensive. Food's going up all over. Um, the best food prices that I think there are is Walmart. Walmart, I think, is the best food prices. A lot of people don't go shopping at Walmart, but I like Walmart. A lot of people don't like Walmart. I love Walmart. I love their food prices. Their food prices is not that bad, considering your little stores like Tops. I don't know if you guys have Tops and stuff like that out there, but those food stores are expensive. The little food stores, they're very expensive for food, to buy food like that. It's better to go to Walmart. They got a lot of things that you can buy for $1. Their tuna is about $1 a can, a little bit less than $1. They got a lot of things that are $1. Let me see if I could find something. Yeah, I buy a lot of my stuff from Walmart, and they got a lot of good stuff at Walmart for pretty cheap too. So, like these, I love these mashed potatoes. These are mashed potatoes, and all you do is you add water to them. You probably seen these before. They have these at Walmart. They have them at other stores too. They have them like at Dollar General, and they have them at other stores too. But sometimes they're more expensive. These are only $1.20 something, I think, at Walmart, which is not bad. And if you're one person, this will feed you. If you're one person like you are, this will feed you. This is enough to feed you. If I eat these, I don't eat nothing else with it. I just eat a package of these and I'm good. I don't really eat a lot, so I've cut down a lot of my food. Sometimes I will cook these and I will add chili over the top of them. And these too, these are new. I don't know if you ever had these. Hidden Valley Ranch mashed potatoes. These are good. I got these at Walmart too. These are really, really good mashed potatoes. Hidden Valley Ranch. Remember that. They're only $1 something too. They do have other ones like chicken. I didn't really like the chicken. The chicken don't really taste like chicken. These really do taste like ranch. They taste like potatoes, but they taste like ranch too. Really good. And these, of course, you just said you ate these. These got little pieces of bacon in them. They really taste like cheese and bacon. But they have some at Walmart that don't taste that good, like the chicken, like the ones like these, but they're chicken. They say chicken. They don't really taste like chicken. I don't think they do anyway. So I don't get those ones. And these too at Walmart. These are only $1 something. I love these because all you got to do is add hot water to these. These are about $1.23, I think, at Walmart, which ain't too bad. This is the teriyaki chicken flavor stir fry. These are really good too. So I get those. Those are pretty good. Yeah, the ranch kind is really good. If you like ranch, you'll like those. So yeah, but I get these, and they also have oodles and noodles like these, regular oodles and noodles like these that you can get at Walmart for very cheap in the cups. Cheaper than Dollar General. Now they got ones like these at Dollar General. They're about the same price as Walmart at Dollar General. The regular cups of oodles and noodles at Dollar General, not the stir fry teriyaki chicken, but the regular cups of oodles and noodles at Dollar General, you can get 3 containers for $1.65, which is not too bad. $1.65 for 3 containers of these is not too bad. Now, usually I will eat 2 containers of these. I won't eat nothing else, but I'll eat two containers of these if I eat it for dinner. Sometimes just 1. It depends. But these are really good. They got vegetables in them. They got dried cabbage in them. Pretty good. But yeah, that's what I make. I make easy stuff. What I do is I boil water in my coffee pot. Make hot water in my coffee pot, and then I just make the potatoes, because this only takes 2 cups of water for the potatoes. So that ain't really big. I like these. I mean, I like mashed potatoes when people like make homemade mashed potatoes. Those are good too, but I like these better. I think they're better anyway than the regular mashed potatoes people make. Yep. That's what I do. I eat the easy and cheap stuff, you know. Like right here, this is 1, 2, 3. So you figure $3.75. This would be 3 nights worth of dinner for me for $3.75. 3 nights worth of dinner for me right here. $3.75. That's not bad at all for 3 nights of dinner. Not considering when you go to a fast food place and you buy, which I did the other night. I went to McDonald's and I bought 1 chocolate shake, 2 double cheeseburgers, and a large fry, and it was $18. For 2 double cheeseburgers, a large fry, and a chocolate shake, it was $18. So that's a lot. Come on, bug. Annabelle. You like it outside, huh? You having fun outside? Are you hot? Are you hot, girl? So, what do you do all day? What do you do all day on a boring day like today? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I've never ordered from DoorDash or anything like that, or Uber Eats. But I do know that when you order from them places, of course, you're paying more. You're paying extra money. Hey, shut up. Quiet. Yeah, I never ordered from Uber Eats or DoorDash or anything like that, but I know that when you do, you're paying extra money. There's guys walking by here. So Annabelle's barking like she's big, huh? You barking like you're big and protecting me? You ain't protecting nobody. Anyways, yeah, I've never ordered from Uber Eats or DoorDash, but they're expensive because you got to pay McDonald's for their stuff or wherever you order from. Plus, you got to pay the Uber Eats or DoorDash fees. And plus, you got to tip the dude. I mean, the people are working hard for their money, and they're going to pick up your food and bringing it to your door. I understand there's some people that can't afford a tip or don't like to tip or won't tip, but I think that's kind of rude to do to someone that is working hard for their money. I watch a lot of DoorDashers online, and they don't really make a lot of money. Not to be honest with you, they don't really make a lot of money. Sometimes they only make $4 and something cents for going into a restaurant, picking up your food and bringing it to your door. They only make $4 and something cents. It's like, holy crap. Oh, okay. You mean when your neighbors are home or whatever? Yeah, I don't weed. That's the only thing I don't do is weed. I told my daughter that if she left me the battery for the weed whacker, I would weed whack because it definitely does need weed whacking out here. That's what I do too when I'm bored. That's why I like when the lawn gets long. The lawn gets long because then I got something to do by actually mowing it. But yeah, I miss doing my crafts too. I used to make wall clocks for eBay and I used to make jewelry for eBay. I miss doing all that. That's one thing I do miss. When I had my apartment and I was bored in my apartment, that's what I would do. I would make wall clocks, make jewelry, I made necklaces and everything. I miss doing that kind of stuff. Oh, okay. Oh, so you did DoorDash too then? Okay, I didn't know that. I watch a lot of DoorDashers like Dashing Across America. I don't know if you ever heard of him. I watch him all the time. He's a pretty cool guy. His name is Chuck. I watch his videos. I watch anything if I'm bored, as long as it's good. But yeah, I watch Chuck DoorDashing Across America. But like I said, yeah, he did. Sometimes he don't get tips neither. It's like you get paid $4 and something cents to drive your car, even though it might be only a mile. Um, you know, you're driving your car, you're putting wear and tear on your car, and you're not getting no tips. I don't think it's right not to tip someone. Yeah, if I didn't have the money to tip someone and order off a DoorDash or Uber Eats, then I wouldn't order off of it. Period. Because I think it's just wrong not to tip anybody. It's not like they're making big bucks. You got to figure they don't even make sometime. Well, most of the time they do make minimum wage for an hour, but usually they got to do a lot of deliveries to get that minimum wage for the hour. It's kind of crazy. I think my daughter did DoorDashing a couple times, but she don't do it no more, but she did it a couple times. I guess it all depends on the area you're in too. Like I said, I don't even think there's that service out here. We're way in the woods and we're way in the country. So, yep, yep. And food prices are high. Food prices are high in the store, they're high in the restaurants. And, you know, a lot of people are they're stopping the going out to eat and they're stopping the restaurants because prices are so high. Like I said, I got McDonald's the other day 2 double cheeseburgers. You used to be able to get a double cheeseburger for $1 or something. Now they're $3.25, I think, a piece. So it was like $18 for 2 double cheeseburgers, a shake, and a large fry. The fries alone are $5 and something cents, and then the milkshake's $5 and something cents, which I guess ain't too bad in some people's eyes, but in some people's eyes it's a lot of money. But of course they got to cover their butts too, because minimum wage has went up pretty much all over. I don't know about where you live, but minimum wage here in New York, I think, is $15 an hour now. It went up to $15 an hour. So they got to cover their butts. There's a lot of places here in New York that have shut down. We had a Marco's Pizza that was really good here in New York. It was called Marco's Pizza. You might have them out there. And they shut down here in New York. They shut all their New York stores because they said minimum wage was going up to $15 an hour and they couldn't afford to pay their employees anymore. So I don't know how, when they made a lot of money. I know they made a lot of money because they were getting business up the wazoo, but they still said they couldn't afford to pay their employees, so they had to shut it down. They closed all their New York stores. Now I guess they only got stores in other states. Hi, Annabelle. Now she's relaxing. Because, of course, as you can see, the sun's being blocked by the clouds. It's a little bit cooler out here now. That's surprising because it's only 1:59, something like that. Ah, okay. Wow, $7.25. I remember minimum wage in New York being $7.25. I started working when minimum wage was $7.25, I believe. I was 16 at the time. Right now I'm 47, so that was what, 30 years ago, 30 something years ago. I started working when minimum wage was $7.25 an hour. Yep, here in New York. They just raised the minimum wage though. Actually, here in New York, the part of New York I'm in, I don't think it's $15 an hour. I think it's 14. But in New York City, it's $15 an hour. New York City is way higher because, of course, New York City is expensive. And yeah, I remember when I first started working. When I was 16, started at minimum wage, $7.25 an hour, but I was making about $4 something to almost $500 a week working at Wendy's. But I used to work a lot of hours. I used to bust my ass and used to work like 60 to 80 hours at Wendy's when I first started working at the age of 16. I actually was working 60 to 80 hours at Wendy's. That's how I made $400 to $500 a week when I first started working. That was 30 something years ago. We're all getting old. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, see, that's crazy. 3 something an hour. Holy crap. Well, hopefully they're getting good tips because, you know, people depend on those tips. Without that, it's hard. You know, you don't make that much without tips. It's crazy, too, to think about that if you're working like that, you're a waitress. In my eyes, if you're a waitress and you're working, you should still get more than what minimum wage is. Ah, okay. Yeah, I think people that waitress and stuff like that, I think they should get more an hour. I think they should at least get whatever minimum wage is an hour plus tips. I don't think they should cut it down that much. I know everywhere, even here in New York, waitresses don't get paid that much. What do you got on your ear? Come here. Let me see your ear. Make sure you ain't got no tickies. Yeah, I know here in New York, minimum or waitresses don't even make minimum wage. I think that's kind of crazy. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. So if you don't make it in tips, then they gotta pay you the difference, basically. Well, that's good then. Yeah, because I know people. Some people don't leave tips, because they don't have the money or whatever the case may be. I think it's wrong not to leave tips either at restaurants or with Uber Eats or DoorDash. But you get those people that really don't care. You know, there's people like that all over the world today where they don't give a crap about others. They just want to get what they want, and that's it. Ugh, I got a bug bothering me. Yeah, restaurants in the country probably do get less business. Yep. Like um, here I'm in the country, but I'm only like, well, if I walk down to where the restaurants are and the stores are, it would probably take me about 10 minutes to walk down there to the restaurants and stores. So it's a little town here that has some restaurants like Subway, and they have Paul's Pizza, which is funny because my name is Paul. But they have Paul's Pizza, they have restaurants, Subway, they have a Chinese restaurant and stuff. Um, Chinese restaurant is not good here though. I wouldn't eat there from there again. I ate there once, and my daughter warned me not to go there, and I did, and I ate from the Chinese restaurant, and it was just terrible food. It wasn't good at all. But yeah, they get some business out here, but it's like a little small town. But there is where my other daughter lives, which is about 15 minutes away from me. She lives in a small town too, Ravenna, and they don't get a lot of business in their restaurants. I actually used to work at a McDonald's years ago where my other daughter lives in a small town, and they didn't make a lot of money. They ended up closing down because they didn't make a lot of money. There was only so many people to the town, so they weren't making really any good money. So I ended up closing down. Hi, baby. What you doing? You being a good girl? Huh? Shake it off. Say, shake it off. Shake it off. No licky lips because your breath stinks. No. No licky lips. You stink. You stinky. You tinky butt. You tinky butt. Tinky butt. Tinky butt. Stinky butt. You tinky butt. No kisses. Nope. I know you like to kiss me, but nope. Nope. You got tinky breath. You got tinky breath and you just went to the bathroom and lick your booty. Nope. No kisses. No kisses. No kisses. Yeah, the sun's coming back out now, but it was covered up by the clouds. It makes it cooler when it's covered up by the clouds. Hi, Annabella. Hi, Annabella Smeller. Good girl. No kissing. No. Yeah, it gets boring when you don't have nothing to do and you can't really spend money you don't have a dependable car to go anywhere, it gets really boring. Sucks. It really does suck. Hi, Annabelle. Say it sucks. Say it sucks. Oh, let's go over here where it's a little bit more shadier. Yeah, I know. When COVID came around, that ruined a lot of people's businesses. COVID did actually. There's another guy that is on YouTube and he goes around New York City and stuff, and a lot of places are closed down in New York City now because of the COVID and what happened with that and everything going on. A lot of places closed down because of that. They lost so much business and so much money in their business. There was some people that started a business and didn't even really get it started and lost it because they sunk all their life savings into it, and then that came along and wiped everybody out. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it's crazy. That's still around too. That sickness is still around. My daughter just had it not too long ago. A couple months ago she had that. I got I had it in 2021. I actually caught it in 2021. I was living in my apartment and me and my mom, I was taking care of my mom. My mom had cancer at the time and I was taking care of her. I had to take her to the hospital one night and we had masks on. So both of us had masks on, but I'm getting bugs on me now. Might have to go in the tent soon. I'm getting bugs on me now. But anyways, yeah, me and my mom got sick and I had to take her to the hospital to get checked out, and both had masks on in the waiting room, but the waiting room was packed pretty much elbow to elbow, and we both got it. We both got that. And then right after that is when I had my heart attack. And my heart attack was due to high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and an artery being blocked. But I think one of the main reasons too was because of the COVID, because there's a lot of people that have had that and have had a heart attack after that now. And they do say if you get that sickness, which they still got going around now they got different variants going around, but they say if you get that you can have a heart attack up to a year after it's gone. So a year after you get rid of it, you could have it up to a year. Up to a year after you get rid of the sickness, you can have a heart attack. It can affect your heart, so that's pretty crazy to know. And they just found that out not too long ago, I guess, because there was a lot of people that had a heart attack after that. If I got it right now, I'd probably be dead. Probably would end up dying because of my heart. So that's why I was in Albany for a while, the city of Albany in New York, for a while living at my brother's, and then I just told them I couldn't do it anymore. I had to come back out here to the country, where there's less people. Even in the stores, there's less people in the stores up here because it's country. I mean, there is a small little town, but there's still more, there's still less people out here than in the city. So I had to come back out here, feel safer not getting that sickness, even though my daughter got it. How do I know I had a heart attack? Well, That's a good story. I did not know I had a heart attack. I didn't even know my heart was bad. What happened was me and my mom, we got the COVID thing and it went away. It went away after about a week. My mom ended up in the hospital with it and on pills for it. It went away in a week. My mom came home from the hospital. And the day that it went away, um, you know, it went away. The night that it went away, I went to bed and I went to sleep. And when I woke up the next morning, right after COVID had just went away, I woke up the next morning on the floor. I was on the floor face down. Originally, I was on my bed. I woke up on the floor face down and I was wet. I peed myself. I woke up and I was like, what the hell is going on here? I was like, there's something seriously wrong because I never peed myself. Maybe when I was a little baby, like a child, I pissed myself, but not as an adult, I never did that. So I woke up face down on the floor, nose pressed to the floor, wet, and I was like, oh, something going on. And I had already had a thing to check my blood sugar, and I already had a thing to check my blood pressure and stuff like that, because I thought that I did have diabetes and I thought I did have high blood pressure. So I already had that stuff, and when I got up off the floor, I got changed and things like that, and then I checked my blood sugar. My blood sugar was at 400 and something, which it's only supposed to be, if you sleep for the night, it's only supposed to be 100 maybe in the morning after fasting. So my blood sugar was almost 500, and I checked my blood pressure, and that was very high too, and I said, oh, there's something going on. So I woke up pissed on the floor, face down, didn't know how I got there, didn't feel myself falling on a bed or nothing. So, so I drove myself to the hospital. I got up. I told my mom, I says, my chest is feeling like, it felt like I had a cold pretty much. And it felt like, I thought it was from the COVID. I said, it's probably left over from the COVID. Maybe I got bronchitis or something. Because when I was younger, I used to get bronchitis a lot. And I went downstairs, told my mom I was going to the hospital. I says, I got to go to the hospital because I'm going to see if they can give me something for my chest. I feel like I got bronchitis or something left over from the COVID. And she said, okay. Now, this time, my mom was in bed. She was dying of cancer at that time. And I was afraid to leave her. There was somebody else living with us. One of my mom's boyfriend's relatives was living with us, but she wasn't really taking care of my mom or anything like that. I was taking care of my mom. And I was really afraid to leave her, but I figured, well, I'm going to the hospital. I'll be right back, And at that time, she was also wearing Depends too, because she was very sick, couldn't get up, couldn't go to the bathroom by herself, dying of the cancer. And so I told her I was going. I said, I'll be right back, Mom. I went to the hospital. Mind you, when I got to the hospital, I didn't bring in my phone. I left it in my car outside of the hospital. Didn't have no phone. So I couldn't get a hold of anybody and call anybody or tell them anything. I get into the hospital. They bring me into the room and they take an EKG and they say, well, your EKG is not good. You have to go to a different hospital. I was like, are you serious? And they said, yeah, you just had a heart attack. You had a heart attack. I was like, okay. So they called an ambulance. They called another ambulance. And they transported me to a Utica hospital. A hospital 30 minutes away. They transported me to another hospital. And within 20 minutes, I was in the operating room. And they had to go in through They went through my groin with a. They went through my groin. They can either go through your groin or they can go through underneath your armpit. And what they do is they send a tube up to your heart. And that's what they did with me. I was awake. They did sedate me, but I was still awake. I could still see my heart on the monitor and what they were doing, and I could see the tube going in and coming up to my heart, and I was like, wow. So they got into my heart, and my left artery was 100% blocked, meaning I had blood clots in my artery, and that's what COVID causes, blood clots. I had blood clots in my arteries. Not plaque, but blood clots. And they had to suck out the blood clots with the tube, and then they put 2 stents in my heart. But I probably had it for a long time and just didn't know it until that night I went to sleep, and then I ended up on the floor face down and peed, and I actually went to get checked out because it did destroy most of my heart. Most of my heart muscle is scarred and damaged, and once your heart muscle is scarred and damaged, you can't fix it anymore. So most of my heart muscle is scarred and damaged. So I got a really bad heart and 2 stents in my heart. Yeah. So that's why I say that I came to my daughter's house to live, because I know I don't got a lot of time left. I'm hoping that I got maybe a couple more years left. Maybe I will get lucky and have 5 years left. Maybe really lucky and have 10 years left. But usually the statistics are 5 years. And I had my heart attack 3 years ago. So October of this year coming, October will be 3 years since I had my heart attack. So you figure another 2 years, that's 5 years. So that's what I'm guessing. Another couple years. Maybe I'll get lucky and get 5 years. Maybe I'll get even luckier and get 10 years, but I don't know, because lately too I've been getting heart pains and stuff, and some other things been going on. So I think it's getting worser. You know, heart disease, it doesn't ever get better. It gets worse. And then eventually it gets to where your heart just won't beat anymore, you know? Nope, I didn't have to have open heart surgery. With what they did to me was they just sent a tube up my groin. They put a hole in you and they send it through your veins up to your heart. And then what they did was they sucked the blood clots out of my heart with the tube, and they put 2 stents in there to open up the valve and keep the valve open. That's what they did. So, but if you look at the statistics, COVID is one of the things that causes blood clots. And that's why a lot of people have the heart attack. So I believe that's why I had the heart attack. Usually if people have a heart attack, it's from eating bad stuff like salt and chips and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But when people have a heart attack like that, it's usually plaque buildup that closes the arteries, and then you have a heart attack. You could have a heart attack like that too, with plaque buildup. And then what they do is they go in there and they clean out the plaque, and then they put stents in to open your artery. But they didn't say that with me. They told me that it was blood clots in there. So, and that sickness, COVID, actually causes blood clots. So I believe that's why I actually had the heart attack. But I do have type 2 diabetes also, and high blood pressure and high cholesterol. So that doesn't do your heart no good neither when you have all that stuff. Yep. So you can actually have a heart attack and not even know it, not even feel it, not even know it. Because I went to sleep, I woke up and I was peed on the floor, face down. I was like, what the hell is going on? I said, something is wrong. I said, something is definitely wrong. So that's why I went to go get checked out. And that was one of the worst parts because I ended up getting switched to another hospital. I didn't have a phone to call nobody. I didn't know nobody's number at all. And my mom was back at home with the person that was living with us. The person that was living with us didn't know what was going on neither because I couldn't contact nobody. I couldn't call my mom. I couldn't call the lady that was living with us. And the only thing the lady was living with us was doing was giving my mom food and something to drink, and that's it. She wasn't doing anything else, helping her get cleaned up, nothing. And I couldn't get in touch with one of my mom's friends because I didn't have her phone number, and I didn't have my phone. I had left my phone in my car, didn't bring it into the hospital with me, and they switched me to another hospital. And I ended up in the hospital for 3 days. My mom sat there. And of course, she went to the bathroom and stuff, and nobody changed her for 3 days. So 3 or 4 days, I can't remember if it was 3 or 4. I think it was 3 days, because after 3 days, I told him, I said, look, my mom's home. She's sick. She's dying of cancer. Nobody even knows I'm here. Nobody knows where I am. Eventually, someone did call the hospital to check. And they said I was there, and they got a hold of me on the hospital phone. And I said, yeah, I'm here, and mom's home, and she don't got nobody to take care of her. And her friend didn't even go check on her. And I was like, that's bullshit. You know, you didn't even go check on my mom, you know, and I'm at the hospital with this heart attack. You know, my mom was home. She was going to the bathroom. Of course, she couldn't change herself. She couldn't do anything at that time because she was dying of cancer. And when I got back, she was a mess. And I was like, Jesus fuck Christ, man. I was like, wow. You know, so I had to clean her up and stuff. And I was really mad because I even told the person that was living with us, I said, you could have called someone or tried to get a hold of somebody to help my mom because you knew I wasn't here. You know, I was in the hospital. I had a heart attack. But no, they let her sit in it. And I was so mad when I came home because I took the covers off of her and there was flies all over the place. There wasn't maggots or nothing like that, thank God. But there was flies all over the place, and I was like, you can't see these freaking flies, man? All over? Why couldn't you call somebody, do something, you know, for my mother instead of letting her sit in there? So I got her up, I got her changed, and I actually gave her a shower. And my mom, she's Italian, so my mom has that dark olive skin. She has like dark skin, dark olive Italian skin. And I was giving her a shower. I had took her clothes off, put her in the shower, helped her get in the shower. She could stand at that point, but that's about it. She still had to stand with her walker and stuff. And I had to put her in the shower. And I was wiping her off, her backside off, and stuff was coming off her butt. I thought it was poo coming off her butt, and it was actually her skin coming off. And I was like, oh my God. So they let her sit in there, and her skin was coming off. And of course, she got a sore. She got one sore. And I had to take her to the doctors for that. And I had to explain to the doctor what happened, why she had to sew her, and then they had to give me medicine so I could put it on my mom when we got back home. But yeah, that's what happened with that. It was a terrible situation. A situation you never want to go through. Yeah, it was rough. It was rough to do, you know. It was rough to go through. It was rough to see my mom go through that and to have to deal with that because, you know, at the time I didn't have no help. I didn't really have no family around there. My brother, one of my brothers, the one that lives in the city, and I went to his house during the winter time, I didn't talk to him for 2 years because originally he was with me with my mom while she was dying, before she died, and he just left me. And I was like, there's no reason why you had to leave me. You said you were going to be here to support me, and you said you were going to be with me and mom, that I was going to need you, and then you just left me. I said, you don't work, you don't have a job. I said, you don't have nothing to do. You sit around the house all day. Why did you have to leave me? There was no reason for you to leave me. I said, what, to go home and have coffee with your friends? He didn't give me no support. So I was mad at that. I didn't talk to my brother for 2 years for that because no support from him. Yeah, I understand it was an emergency. I should have done better to, you know, get the situation better. Of course, I forgot my phone. I will never do that again. I know next time if I call an ambulance or something for the hospital or I go to the hospital, I know one thing I'm grabbing, and that is my clothes and my phone and my charger. I definitely got to have that. You don't want to be in the hospital without that, especially if you don't know your contacts' phone numbers. Like a lot of people, you know, they write their family members on Facebook or they text them on their phone. They don't really know their phone numbers. I don't know my daughter's phone number. I write her all the time. I text her all the time, but I don't know her phone number by heart. Not anymore. Maybe I should, but I don't. A lot of people got into that texting era and, you know, and Facebook era where you message people. So it's like, hello, I don't know your number. How am I going to call you? I don't know your number. You know? Yeah, it was definitely an emergency. It was definitely an eye-opener, I tell you that. I've never been through something like that before, of course. But now, you know, I'm just living life by day now, and I learned not to stress myself out so much. Yeah, it sucks not to have anybody. I tell you that. Yeah, I mean, after my mom died, it was hard after my mom died, taking that, and it was hard. But I changed my life around for the better. I came down here, yeah, I live in my car, you know, well, I got the tent now. But I started living in my car, and I totally changed my life around. Because when I first came down here, like I said, I weighed 240 pounds, and now I only weigh 170 something by helping my daughter mowing her lawn. Not only that, but I was on prescriptions for depression. I was on prescriptions for anxiety and stress. I was on Seroquel. I was on a thing called Celexa, you know, the generic, but it was really Celexa. I was on Seroquel to help me sleep at night because I was one of those people that couldn't get to sleep at night. A lot of depression meds. And when I came down here, and I was also in counseling. I was in counseling for about 7 years. And when I decided to move down here in the country by my daughter, I stopped counseling I got off all my pills and I started doing better. And no more depression. I can sleep easily at night now. No more depression, no more anxiety. I still have stress, of course, but everybody's got stress. Yep, and I only plan to lose more weight. At least get down, I'll probably get down to like 130, 135, somewhere around there. I'm a short guy, I'm only 5'4", so I should only weigh about 125, 130, somewhere around there because I'm short. But yeah, I improved my life. I stopped the counseling after 7 years. I was in counseling and seeing a counselor every 3 months. Just to get things off my chest. Of course, I got stress, and a lot of it right now because of the car. And you probably know what that feels like because you're probably stressed over your car. Everybody's going to have stress and stuff once in a while, you know. And of course, depression once in a while. Depression I do get once in a while. But not as bad as it used to be. And, you know, like I said, I stopped all meds, off of the Seroquel, off of the Celexa, off of all my meds. The only meds that I take now is my heart medications. And the heart medications I take, that is to possibly prevent me from having another heart attack. That's basically what my heart meds do. And of course, I'm on medication for diabetes type 2 too. But other than that, all my other meds I got off of, and I'm doing pretty good, you know. I still get depression once in a while, but everybody gets that once in a while. And I still get stressed out, of course, and anxiety a lot. But it's not as bad as it used to be. You know, when I was in counseling for 7 years, stuff like that, you know, it gave me somebody to talk to, kind of like you. I'm talking to you now, and it's good to have somebody else to talk to, somebody else that you don't really know, or, you know, somebody that can give you good insight on things. Kind of like I'm talking to you, you know, it gives me somebody to talk to at least. Of course, I talk to my daughter and stuff like that, but a lot of times she's working and a lot of times she's not here. So, you know. Yeah, it's always good to have somebody to talk to, you know, once in a while at least. I watch movies and I watch YouTube videos that make me happy and things, you know. But it's always good to have somebody to talk to, and, you know, even though, you know, always good to have somebody else to talk to. I watch YouTube videos that make me happy, and I watch movies and stuff like that I like and that make me happy. You know, that's why I don't watch regular TV anymore. I started not watching regular TV years ago. Years ago, I stopped watching TV, and I stopped watching TV when I went to my brother's. He had the TV on all the time, and I used to be like, I don't want to hear that bull crap, you know, because of news and everything else. A lot of people like to know what's going on in their area, and I can understand that. But a lot of the news and all them shows are a lot of negativity. You know, this one getting killed here, this one getting killed there. And yeah, sure, I watch some of that stuff on YouTube. I'll come across it and watch it once in a great while, but most of the time it's videos I watch, like Brian's aquarium, the aquarium videos and things like that. And the one with the duck and things like that. I watch that kind of stuff because it makes me happy, gets my mind off of things, you know. Yep. anything that will take my mind off of things I like to watch. You know? I just don't like all the negative stuff all the time. I mean, I do watch. Sometimes I'll hear this one got shot here, or this one got shot there, but you know, other than that, I don't like to deal with that kind of stuff or see that kind of stuff because it really jolts me. And like I said, it's all negative bull crap. Like, it's like, wow, man. I like the happy videos, the funny videos, you know, stuff like that. That's why I just started watching YouTube, and then I have other websites where I go and watch movies on, like Tubi TV. I watch movies on there. Pluto TV, I watch movies on there, but they got a lot of reruns and stuff like that. And then I watch YouTube most of the time because YouTube has a lot of family videos. They have funny videos. And they have a lot of movies on YouTube too that you can watch for totally free. They have Lifetime on YouTube, Popcorn Flicks on YouTube. There's a lot of things you can watch on YouTube. You don't need a lot. You don't need a regular TV to watch all that stuff. When you got a computer and internet, you can watch all the good stuff right online. And the better stuff. Cable TV is too expensive anyway. A lot of people don't have cable TV because it's so expensive now. I cut cable TV off years ago. Yep, I watched Brian for a very long time before he got sick. Yeah, I loved his videos. He's a cool guy. I liked when he took the animals into the different pet shops and things like that. He was an awesome guy. I'm glad they continued to build the aquarium that they're building, that he decided to build. I'm glad they're continuing the channel too. It's different without him, but I still watch the channel even though he's not on it. I still watch the channel to support the family and stuff like that. I still enjoy their videos, but I do miss seeing him on there. You know, I knew he got sick pretty fast. And I knew, I don't know, he got sick really, really fast. I don't know if you know Patrick Swayze or not. I'm sure you do. Patrick Swayze, he was a great actor. He did Roadhouse and Dirty Dancing, and I loved him. I loved his movies, and he died of the same thing, pancreatic cancer. But I think he lasted a little bit longer than Brian did. Brian's went pretty fast. Faster than I thought it would. His went pretty fast, faster than Patrick Swayze's. Because I think even Patrick Swayze was doing a movie and stuff right before his, you know, before he died of cancer. I believe he was still doing a movie. But he had the same kind of cancer. Some cancers go fast, sometimes they go slow. You know? My mom's cancer, her cancer went pretty slow. I mean, my mom actually got an extra 6 years added to her life. Yeah, pancreatic cancer is pretty deadly. Yep, it is pretty deadly. You know, my mom's cancer, she first got lung cancer and then it went to her spine, and I think she had some on her liver, but she actually got an extra 6 years to her life. That's one of the things that I can always remember, is that she got an extra 6 years of her life because of me. And that is because when my mom first found out she had lung cancer, she was already in stage 4 lung cancer. And she seen what her sister went through, my aunt went through. She seen what my aunt went through with chemo and all that other stuff, and my aunt got sick and stuff and then ended up dying anyway. My aunt, which was my mom's sister, she ended up dying at the age of 42 of cancer after having one lung taken out. And when my mom found out she had cancer, she said, I don't want to go through what Mary went through. I don't want to go through what my sister went through. I don't want to go through what your aunt went through. And me and my mom, we looked at each other and we cried when she first found out she had cancer. And, we looked at the doctor, and I said to the doctor, I said, well, if she don't have treatment, how much time does my mom have left? Actually, 5 years. I can't say 6 years, 5 years. I looked at the doctor and I said to the doctor with my mom there, I said to her, doctor, I said, well, how much does my mom have left if she don't get treatment? And he gave her 6 months. Her doctor said, well, she'll have about 6 months left to live if you choose not to do treatment. And at first, my mom didn't want treatment because she seen my aunt go through it, and she said my aunt got really sick with chemo and all that other stuff, and then ended up dying anyway. She said she didn't want to go through that. And I looked at my mother, and I said to my mother, I said, Mom, please, for me, at least try. I said, if you do not like it, I said, if you end up getting sick, really sick from the chemo, I said, then we can stop it. I said, but at least try for me. I said, I'm not ready for you to go yet. And she agreed with me. My mom agreed with me at that time. She agreed with me and said, this was in 2017, I'm sorry. 2017. It was in, 2022, 2020. Yeah, it was in 2017. 2017, I told her, I said, I'm not ready for you to go yet. I said, Mom, at least try the chemotherapy. I said, if you get sick and don't like it, we'll stop it. And she agreed with me, and she said, okay, I will try it. Well, my mom tried it, and she did very well with it. She didn't lose her hair. She lost a little bit of hair, but no bald spots, nothing like that. She wasn't really losing hair. She wasn't getting sick from the chemo. And she lasted 5 years. 5 years. So the doctor told her without treatment, it would have been 6 months. And because I begged my mother to get treatment and try it out, she lasted another 5 years. At least I could say that I begged my mother to at least try it, and I gave her another 5 years to her life. Otherwise, she would have been dead back in 2018. Actually, no. It's 2024 now. I don't know. My mom's been gone a couple years, but anyway, she would have been dead sooner. She would have died 6 months in, and she didn't because I begged her to have that treatment. Yep. I pushed her to try chemo, and it worked. It worked for 5 years. And then after 5 years, like I said, it went to her spine and it went to her liver. And, after 5 years, that's when she stopped eating, she stopped drinking, and it just got worse. And then, of course, she ended up passing away in 2022 of February. February 5th of 2022 is when she passed away. But she got an extra 5 years because I begged her to try it. And it was a good 5 years. Yeah, she had to go through a lot of chemo. She went through chemo. She went through radiation. She had to go through a lot. But she got to live an extra 5 years. We went to the casino all the time together. We went out to eat all the time together. We went, we did lots of things together. We went out with my daughters out to eat a lot, me, my mom, and of course they're her granddaughters. And we did a lot of things in those 5 years. And then it was kind of crazy because after she had passed away, February of 2022, a couple of days after she passed away, and the funeral parlor came to pick her up. February 5th, 2022 is when they came to pick her up from the house. She had passed away. A couple of days later, I found a letter that she had hidden for me and one of my brothers. And in the letter, she thanked me for having the best 5 years of her life. She said, "Thank you for doing what you did for me." And she said, "Thank you for spending time with me and us going to the casino and me being able to go out to eat with you and my granddaughters. And thank you for the last 5 years." And that was very, very heart-wrenching to read, but it made me feel really good. I didn't even know she wrote the letter. I just found it in one of her old purses that she had at the house. After she passed away, I started going through her stuff, and I found the letters to me. One was to me and one was to one of my brothers. She wrote us, and she just thanked me for everything I did, and that she had a great time going to the casino, and she enjoyed going out to eat with me and my daughters, which is her granddaughters. And yeah. So that was something great that she left me behind, and about taking care of her too, because I did take care of her. When she was dying, I was the only one there for her, and I knew that I wanted to be the one there to take care of her, even though it was hard to do, hey. Yep, that was something cool. I'm glad I got the letter, and I'm glad she wrote it. Oh, I don't know what to do. It's so boring. I'm bored. I'm not bored talking to you. I'm glad I'm talking to you. Not bored talking to you. I'm just bored in general. I don't know what to do. It's like a jungle out here. Look at this. Like a crazy jungle. It's nuts. Everything is so overgrown. I had a pile of firewood here, and as you can see, it overgrown. There's a fire pit. I got to get that cleaned up so I can have a fire. I would love to sit out here and talk while having a fire. That would be cool. Have a night fire pit story time. Huh, Annabella. What are you doing, Annabella Smeller? So what are you going to do now the rest of today? I don't know what I'm going to do. Probably go in the tent and watch YouTube soon because my phone's dying, of course. And I don't have no battery pack or nothing like that, so I'm going to have to plug it in. I usually keep my phone plugged in all the time inside the tent, but when I'm outside, it's kind of hard to keep it plugged in. Ah, gonna donate some stuff, huh? Must have a lot of stuff, huh? Well, that should be fun going through a closet. I used to have quite a bit of stuff, but I got rid of all my stuff. When I started living in my car, I just left everything behind. I was like, I ain't taking this crap, man. I left a coffee pot behind. I left a air fryer behind. I left a freezer, a chest freezer behind. I left a lot of crap behind. Of course, you know, probably the people that was going to rent my old apartment, probably they're going to use it anyway. So I figured, you leave it for the new tenants, you know? I said, screw it. Leave it for the new tenants to have. I think it's like 77 degrees out right now, but I'm not too hot. It's not too bad. I'm surprised that I'm not sweating my butt off yet. Yep, there's always something to do when you got an apartment. Usually there's always something to do when you got an apartment, either cleaning or organizing, or I have a very small space, so I don't have much to organize. But I organize stuff, but I don't have that much stuff to organize, so it's easier for me. You know? A lot easier for me. Hi, Annabella. You gonna go potty before we go back in the tent? Because Daddy's getting hot now. Let me see. You ain't got no ticks on you, do you? No ticky wickies? No ticky wickies? No ticky wickies? Say ticky wicky. You gotta go potty again or no? If you don't, we'll go in the tent so you can get some water. You need some water. I see you panting. We're not going no further, baby. Oh, fishes. You got fishes too? I like fishes. I haven't had fish in a long time. Huh. It's been years since I have fish. I used to have them bubble eyes. I like those fish. I like the black ones. The black bubble eyes, they're funny looking. I used to have them black bubble eye fish. Yeah, you always got something to do, especially if you got fishes and a doggy. Yeah, I love my bubble eye fish. My bubble eye fish, they're so cute. Huh, Annabelle. You like bubble eye fish? I used to have a cat too, but I used to have a kitty cat. Annabelle loved the kitty cat. She used to be funny with the kitty cat. She used to take the cat. She never hurt the cat, but she used to take the cat. Annabelle here used to take the cat and drag it across the floor. When my mom's boyfriend was alive, and Annabelle and my mom's boyfriend had a cat before the one I got. And she used to do that to that cat too. She used to take the cat by the ear and drag it across the floor. Oh yeah, betas. Yep. Those are pretty fish. I like those. Those are cute fish. Those are pretty fish too. Yeah, so anyways, Annabelle used to drag the cat across the floor by the ear. It used to be funny to watch. Cat used to get mad and bad at her. She didn't hurt the cat. She would just drag it across the floor and its ear. And of course the floor is soft and, you know, slidey, so it didn't really hurt the cat. And then I got another cat after my mom died, and she used to do the same thing to that cat too. She used to drag it across the floor, and the cat used to bat at her. It was funny when Annabelle did that. So I used to have a cat too, but I actually gave her away to a lady before I moved down to my daughter's. I knew it'd be kind of hard to live in a car with a cat and a dog, especially because a cat needs a litter box. Unless you have a wild cat and it goes outside, a kitty cat needs a litter box. So I knew that it wouldn't be a good idea to have a litter box inside the car with me. I think that would kind of stink. So I looked for a good lady and gave my kitty cat away to the lady. But Annabelle, we're going to go in here. So you can get some water, okay? Woohoo, Annabelle! Annabelle! Oh. Yeah, she's pretty spunky. Yeah, the heat is not good for cats when it heats up, and it's not good for dogs neither. In the shed, it's pretty cool. It's cooler than outside right now. I just came back in the shed, and it's cooler in here than outside, especially with the fan on. Not a lot cooler, but it's a little bit cooler. Yeah, the heat is not good for the cats. I actually just went to Walmart yesterday. I don't know if you could see that there or if you're watching, but I went to Walmart yesterday and bought this. This is an oversized dog cage that I bought, and it's really, really big. I'm glad I got the bigger dog cage because I was going to get the smaller one at Walmart, but this one is bigger. It's for bigger dogs, and I just love it. I went to Walmart and got that yesterday because when I go to the store, usually I'll leave Annabelle in the car with the window, you know, with some of the windows down, not all the way to where she could get out, but I do leave the windows down somewhat when I go to the store. But I have seen that, like I said, Wednesday it's supposed to be 90 degrees here where I live. So if I have to run to the store, I cannot leave her in the car like that. Not no 90-degree weather, even with the windows cracked down, it's too hot. So I bought that dog cage so I can put her in it in the shed. It's cooler in the shed, and I can have the fan on her, and she will be okay until I get back. Because when I go to the store or something like that, I don't stay in the store long anyway. I go in, get what I gotta get, and I come out. So, but I know a lot of people, they buy the crates and they buy the dog cages to train their dogs. Some people even keep their dogs in crates at night, or they'll keep them in the cage at night. I don't do that. My dog sleeps with me. I love my little Cuttlebug. She's my baby. She sleeps with me. But I bought it for her safety. So when I go to the store, she will be safe and not overheat. So I will only put it in. I'll only put her in the cage when I'm either at the store or when I go to the doctor's. But yeah, I just bought that yesterday. And that was only $54, which ain't too bad, I don't think, for a big dog cage like that. It's got 2 doors that open on it, and it's got the tray on it also. So I could put her in there with water. She could have her water, her blanket, and of course, like I said, the fan on her. That's what I got on right now. If you can see right there, I got my fan. Got my fan right there. I got a little fan right there. And then I got a big fan pointing into that window right there, blowing in the tent also. It feels good in the tent right now. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yep, yep. Yeah, I used to, yeah, my dog, Annabelle, a couple times. Usually when I left her in an apartment by herself, she was okay. But if I would tie her up on a leash and leave her in my apartment, she would tear up everything. There was a couple times I put her on a leash. One time I had Annabelle, when I had my apartment, one time I had Annabelle tied up in my bedroom. I had a bedroom upstairs, and the landlord had sent a guy to redo our bathroom, and the guy was downstairs, and I didn't want Annabelle to bark at him or try to bite him, even though she don't really bite. Still, I didn't want her to bark at him and stuff, so I took Annabelle on the leash and I tied her to my bed upstairs while I was downstairs with the guy remodeling our bathroom. And I left some stuff on the floor upstairs in my bedroom, including my brand new vacuum that I bought. And what does she do? She got pissed off at me and she chewed my brand new vacuum cord off. So I had to go buy another one after I just bought it brand new. Yep. Yep. So yeah, Annabelle is pretty good. And then she ripped some stuff up in the car. I had her in the car yesterday when I went into the store, and she ripped some stuff up that I had out in the car. She ripped some papers and boxes up I had in the car. She gets mad if I leave her. She don't like that. So yeah, a lot of people have a crate for their dog in case they gotta go somewhere or do something, you know. A lot of people crate train their dog, like I said, so it's not like, you know, I'd rather have her in a crate for an hour, you know, in a cool shed with the fan on her water, and her blanket, you know. She can't tear up anything, and she'll be nice and cool. You know, better to do that than bringing her and leaving her in the car. I don't want to do that. It's too hot to be in the car, especially when it's 90 degrees. You can't leave a dog in the car in 90-degree weather, you know. So that's why I bought the crate. I figure if I gotta go to the store or I gotta go to the doctor's for an hour, she'll be good to go. She can't hurt herself or nobody else, and can't tear up anything. Yeah, she's a smart puppy. She's a smart little girl. Hi, Annabelle. Hi, Annabelle. Yeah, she don't like to be left alone at all. Yeah, that's what my daughter's dog does too. My daughter's dog. Well, I tried to show you my daughter's dog, but the glare you couldn't see him. When he comes out one day, I'll have to. I do have videos on my YouTube station of my daughter's dog last summer playing outside with Annabelle. Um, but yeah, he waits by the window. He waits by the door for my daughter to come home. He'll look out there. He'll peek out there every once in a while to see if she's coming home. I see him all the time, peeking his head out her window. I'm like, "Hi, Elvis. How you doing?" And my dog, she goes nuts. If I go to the store, like I'll go to Walmart sometimes and leave her in the car, and then when I come out, she jumps and looking to see when I'm coming, and she jumps and gets all happy when she sees me coming out. But now it's just getting a little bit too hot to have her in the car when I go into a store or when I go somewhere else. So that's why I needed to get that crate thing. Yeah, dogs are pretty smart. You know, how old is your dog? Is your dog older? Or I think Annabelle is about 7 years old, 8 years old. I think I've had her, I think 7 or 8 years old, I believe. Oh, I feel so good in here. It's still a little bit warm in the shed, but it's not as bad as outside. Outside, it's getting hotter. Annabelle, you don't want no water, baby girl? Oh, you got Wawa. You got some nice cold water. Oh, 14 or 15, huh? Wow. Okay. Huh. Well, that's good. I got Annabelle. I think I got her off of Craigslist. I'm pretty sure I got Annabelle off of Craigslist when she was a puppy. I only paid $150 for her. Actually, the dog that I bought my daughter, I only paid $150 for too. I bought both of our dogs for $150. She's a Chihuahua Dachshund mixed. I love her to death. I thought she was going to be smaller though. She's still small, but not as small as I thought she would be or really wanted. But I love her to death. I wouldn't change her for the world. Hi, Annabelle. Hey. Hey. Hi, baby girl. I love you. I wouldn't change you for the world, huh? I wouldn't give you up for the world. No, I wouldn't. Because you're a little sweetie pie. You're my baby girl. Look at her wagging her tail when I talk to her. She's wagging her tail down there. Are you wagging your tail? Huh? Are you wagging your tail? Yeah, I would be lost without my doggy Annabelle. I wouldn't have nobody else. I wouldn't have nobody else or nothing. If I ever lost her, I'd be lost, you know? She's my baby. You're my baby, huh, Annabella? Annabelle. Hey, baby girl. Woo! Hi, baby girl. Hi. Give me that toy. Give me that toy. Oh, God. What the heck, man? Yeah, they definitely are worth it. Especially when you don't have nobody, you know. If you don't have nobody, or, you know, it gives me something to do, something to take care of and be responsible for and love on. Huh, Annabelle? Huh, I love you. Such a good girl. Yeah, you the good girl. You give me kisses? You giving me kisses? Ah, you slobber. You slobber wobber. Better not have no ticks on you. Yeah, it's a boring Sunday. Today is mostly people's laundry day. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, I feel so bad about the dogs that end up in the shelters. It's really sad when they end up in the shelter because a lot of times the dogs don't make it out of the shelter, you know. Mainly pit bulls don't make it out of the shelter, but there's a lot of other dogs too that don't make it out of the shelter. Oh, you don't even have a laundry machine, huh? I used to have a washer. I didn't have a dryer, but I used to have a washer, and used to have just a washer, not a dryer. I just used to wash my stuff and hang it up. But now I don't have nothing, so now I go to the laundromat, which the laundromat is only right down the road, which is good. Not good if I gotta walk, but it's good because it's down the road. If you got a car, it's good. Oh yeah, everyone thinks they're a breeder these days. Yeah, I know they do that a lot, and it's kind of sad because they breed these dogs and breed these dogs, and it's like it's like crazy because a lot of these dogs end up homeless and then they end up in the shelter. Like you got your dog from the shelter, and then if they don't get adopted, and nobody wants them, then they end up getting put to sleep, they end up getting killed off. It's just sad that people do that. Yep, they end up in the shelters, that's what I said. And they end up getting killed off, and it's sad to have them go through that. A lot of people just do it for the money, and it's crazy. A lot of people do it just for the money. And it's like, you don't have to do that. A lot of people see it as a money maker, but they don't understand that these dogs end up being treated badly. They end up being, like you said, being put in a shelter. And then if they don't get adopted or whatever, like the dog you adopted, they end up putting the dogs to sleep. So they end up getting killed off anyway. It's just crazy. Oh, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, see, some places are like that, Yeah, some places are like that, I guess, the shelters, if they're in danger or they know the dog's going to be put to sleep because, nobody wants it or nobody cares, then they'll send it from another shelter. That's good that they do that. I wish more of them would do that, and these breeders stop doing it just for the money. These breeders, they don't care because they figure, oh, once I got the money in my pocket, who cares about the dog or what happens to the dogs? Well, you should care, Hi, Annabella. Hi, Annabella. You're my baby. Well, that's good then. That's good they do that because they should do that anyway. You know, the only time they shouldn't do it is if it's a dog, of course, that's endangering, that can endanger someone, like pit bulls. Not all pit bulls. I'm not saying all pit bulls are bad, but some of them are and do need to be put down. But, you know, I guess it all depends on the dog and the person, but yeah, better for shelters to do that than be putting them to sleep. I think that's mean. It's really mean to do. If the dog is old and suffering, that's something different. Putting a dog to sleep because they're old and they're suffering, that's something totally different. You don't want to see the dog go through the pain and the agony and go through that stuff. So sometimes it's better to do that. But that's when they're old or they're suffering from cancer or something like that. Hi, Annabella Smella. Are you being a good girl, Annabelle? Say, I'm laying down relaxing. Leave me alone. She's tired out because we've been outside most of the day. Annabella. Ooh, baby. Yeah, I'll be on again live. Yep, she is. Yeah, I'll be on again live. I'm gonna end this live anyway, because there's nobody else coming on. I keep on seeing one person and then two people, but no one else is saying hi or anything. So whoever is there, hello to viewer number 2. If you're a troll, trolls are welcome too. I welcome trolls and everybody to the chat. But anyways, yeah, Tracy, I'll be doing another live here and there. I enjoyed talking to you today, and I hope that you can get your stuff done. Hopefully tomorrow you can find out about your car. Maybe I'll come live tomorrow night and see if you're on or something. But yeah, I'll do another live again. I like talking to you and I enjoy talking to you. I'm glad you take your time out to talk to me. Because sometimes, yeah, no one else said hi. They're just lurking in the background, I guess. 2 viewers lurking in the background, but that's okay. Anyways, yep, have a good day and don't get buried in your closet. I know you said you're going to probably clean out your closet. Don't get buried in the closet now. I want to see you sometime again. Well, talk to you sometime again. Yep. So I'm going to end this live, but I'll be live again. Just watch out for me, when you, I don't know when you work or when you get your car back or whatever, but, yep, I'll be looking out for you. I did a live the other night, a couple nights ago, and I didn't see you on. I let it run for about a half an hour or so, and then I got off. But you have a good day, too. And hopefully you can get your closet and things organized. Nice talking to you, and I will see you when I'm live again. Thanks for taking the time out to talk to me. Have a great day, Tracy.